I want to ask you something. Think about the last 3 woodworking projects you started. Not finished, started. How many of them ran into the same kind of problem at some point? Because here's what I've noticed, and it took me longer than I'd like to admit to see it clearly. The problem doesn't change. The project changes, the wood changes, the tools change, but the problem, the specific point where things stop making sense, it stays exactly the same. Most people think of a bad woodworking plan as a one-time problem. You buy a plan, it's missing information, you waste some material, you move on. But that's not how it actually works, because the plans that cause the problem, the ones missing a cutting list, the ones that skip steps, the ones that assume you already know what they didn't explain, those plans keep showing up in magazines, in YouTube videos, in free downloads. They're everywhere, and every time you use one, the same cost shows up again. Let me show you how this compounds. First project, let's say workbench. You find a plan online, the dimensions are there, the materials list is vague but close enough. You buy the wood, start cutting, get halfway through, and realize the plan never specified the joint depth on the leg assembly. You stop, you research, you guess. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Cost, half a Saturday, $20 in wood you cut wrong, and a workbench that's slightly off. Not enough to throw away, but enough to notice every time you use it. Second project, a bookshelf. Different plan, different source, different wood. Same problem. This time the cutting list exists, but it's in a different unit than what your saw is calibrated for. You spend 40 minutes converting, you cut one piece wrong because you converted one measurement incorrectly, the shelf fits, but one side is 3 millimeters off. You live with it. Cost? 40 minutes of conversion math that shouldn't have existed, $15 of oak you won't get back, and another project that's close, but not what you imagined when you started. Third project. You already know what's coming, don't you? A cabinet. More complex, more expensive wood. You've done 2 projects before, so you feel more confident this time. The plan looks detailed, step-by-step images, professional drawings. You buy the material, this time hardwood because the project deserves it. You get to step 7 of 12, and step 7 says, attach the face frame using standard joinery techniques. Standard joinery techniques. No dimensions, no method specified, no diagram, just standard. You've spent $180 on wood to get to step 7 and find out the plan assumed you already knew what it didn't explain. The project stops, not because you can't build it, but because the plan ran out before the project did. 3 projects, 3 different plans, 3 different sources, same gap, every time. And here's the part that matters. The cost isn't just the wood you wasted or the Saturdays you lost. It's every project you didn't finish because no plan ever gave you everything you needed to get there. In the next video, I want to show you something specific about why this keeps happening, not just with one type of plan, but across every source most woodworkers rely on. Once you see the pattern, you'll recognize it in every plan you've ever used.